Hello and welcome back to Evil Within 2. What are we doing? We're exploring the police station of my mind. What's up, kitty? A slide.
Slide projector? Where did my memory dig this up? Elementary school?
A relic from a pre-phone camera era. These are found mostly in old people's attics and estate sales. They can be viewed using the slide projector in Sebastian's room. Ooh, that's, I mean, on the one hand, that makes me feel old. On the other hand, I'm also fully aware that a lot of the reason for my knowledge of slide projectors comes down to, well, things like my public school not having money and still using, you know, lots of old technology well after it was supplanted. Anyway, talk to Kidman.
You there?
Always.
You wouldn't have told me about Lily if your damn machine didn't go on the fritz. I would have spent the rest of my life mourning her and you wouldn't have cared.
I cared, but I couldn't say anything. They would have killed me.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Why would I lie about that?
To manipulate me. To get me to perform like a good little soldier. You've lied to me before. Our whole friendship was built on a lie.
Okay, I get it. And I don't blame you for feeling that way.
You'll never know how I feel until you've lost your family.
I never had a family to lose. Just two people who brought me into this world and treated me like a burden instead of a daughter.
Better to have loved and lost? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. At least you had people who cared about you.
Point taken.
So Kidman joins the party in the first game and then turns out to not be who she presents herself as. I assume that's the only one we have, but it's time for goo. Time for goo! Green gel. It's gross and usually comes from dead enemies, but if you collect it, you can use it to obtain increased abilities.
Thanks, kitty.
Good kitty. I'm having some interesting, like, most of the time the...
Here. Just like Beacon. Should be a way out. Why couldn't my memory just make regular doors?
So yeah, this was in Beacon as well. This was a, like, essentially a warp to your upgrade safe area.
Here we go again. Into the looking glass.
I probably should have touched that first. We'll be back. Chapter 2 already.
Oh no.
Lily, what's wrong?
My doll's head is broke.
It's okay. Mom can fix it for you. She can fix anything.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you all right?
I've got a wonderful family. An amazingly smart and beautiful wife. Why wouldn't I be all right? Come here, Myra.
You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious. Are you sure you're not coming down with something?
Is this the right place? What the?
There's such good atmospheric moments in this game that I almost don't want to speak during quite a number of them, so you'll have to forgive me if I space my discussions out. No battery on the flashlight, I think. Till further notice. That's a little spooky, though. Doesn't seem quite right.
What the hell? That's one of the search team. Baker. Team leader. One bullet. Straight through the head.
This isn't unsettling at all.
Someone tried to block the way out. Or in.
I have to say, game looks fantastic. It's not perfect, and I've got a few settings turned down or off because I don't personally like them, or my graphics card isn't quite, quite the best, but it is damn nice design. A lot of care taken into every element of these environments.
Sadistic. Whoever did this must have enjoyed it.
Baker, the search for team leader. He was frozen in time when I found him. This must have been taken by the camera right by him, but how is this even possible? That was a weird effect there. Well, nothing really left to look at in here, I don't think. I do appreciate how much it lets the tension build in the scene. There's a very sinister feeling about everything, but you don't have a weapon. It's not, you know, there's no immediate threat, just the sense of foreboding. I don't know about that. That's actually the first time I've noticed the HUD. It's nice that it just sort of fades away when you're not using it. Extravagant letter to applicant SV. Congratulations, Truth Seeker. Thank you for taking our spiritual acuity test. We're pleased to welcome you to the next level of knowledge. Please report to the nearest MU Center, with this letter to ascend from probationary applicant to the position of MU Disciple. This letter guarantees you an exalted position at the next cleansing ceremony. Handwritten on the back of the envelope, lies. All lies. Grand Hotel. An urn, which is kind of weird. Well, why don't we answer the phone first? What could go wrong?
Hello? Shit. Who was that?
I'm sure it's just somebody nice having a giggle. You having a giggle, mate?
Hey! Damn it! What's going on here?
And the first jump scare. That will undoubtedly be my least favorite part of all this. Well, maybe second least favorite. This seems fine. We'll just step right up. I also appreciate
What was that? Shit.
All right. Well, I was going to say I appreciate the game's willingness to use silence carefully. Okay. Cover icon will be displayed when you're facing a valid color point. A cover point. Okay. Moving cover. Move in the direction. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Let's give this a try. Go, go, go. Why are you not going? Ah. Okay.
Who the hell was that?
I appreciate that it's really subtle. The little that little arrow. It's very legible. It's pretty consistent. Keeps the like a lot of this game is actually one of the predecessor to this game is one of the worst offenders actually in the trying to be cinematic but not really being cinematic. And then I had black bars and all kinds of trash. But this is actually, if you want to make your game cinematic and you just want to like remove as much of the HUD as possible and have it be, as seamless as possible, this is the way to do it. I am noticing some frame drop here. I'm not sure if it's a particular effect that's going on or what.
Just like the search team member.
Well, is there anything else? I don't think so.
I gotta find a way out of here.
Well, that seems fine. What could go wrong? W and E, climb over obstacles. Okay. Not... I would have thought that would be a different prompt, but... A photograph of another murder victim. This is a Mobius uniform. Well lit and in focus. It looks like a gun was used to shoot him in the head. Wait, hold on. I put it away. Oh well. I'm too used to using space as the vault or jump. That's where we already were. Up we go. Now I will say, despite my appreciation of its nice designs, having the washed out color scheme, that brown and gray with the haze, while it does have add a certain type of well, that's blocked off, so I guess we're going this way. It does add a certain ambiance. I think there are more subtle or at least different ways to accomplish essentially the same thing without muddling the picture so much. I have turned off depth of field because I hate that shit. And admittedly, I think this is probably maybe one of the few cases where there might be a true argument for having it as a positive addition to a cinematic experience. But as far as my actual enjoyment and my ability to read the game, read the visuals, it's always a detriment, and for that reason I will turn it off.
Christ.
I really don't like, I think this would have just as good effect, and in fact more effect, if it didn't have the chromatic aberration effect on it. That one I don't believe I can turn off. Yeah, the motion blur should be off, so this should have no effect, but I don't know. Bloom I turned off. Yep, no chromatic aberration setting. Fortunately, it only seems to be in the photographs, but nonetheless. Well, we now have an open door and a more substantial growling noise, which is just top notch. What could go wrong here? Well, you know what? We're going to find out next time.